Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. I'm super excited to premiere a brand new build on my channel, and the reason why is I am a big time Volkswagen fan. I have a 1972 VW Beetle and it's sitting in my garage right now. So I absolutely love those cars, and with that I have a brand new build I'm going to be doing on my channel, and that is the DeAgostini Samba T1 VW bus. I'll be right back. And in just a moment I'm going to go ahead and open up the box and look inside to see what's actually inside the first pack that I received over the weekend. And click on the link above. That'll take you right to DeAgostini, and you can look at the details for this kit and subscribe if you'd like. Very cool. I got the first two stages in this pack. Here are the parts that came in the pack. Let me show you what else on my bench here that I got. Here's all the literature that was found inside the first pack that I received over the weekend, like I was saying, and a pamphlet here that describes everything that is included with this build, all the details that go along with it, and stage 1 and stage 2 magazines, along with a very nice pamphlet here and some giveaways that they also are offering with this. DeAgostini offered their first part work collection in 1959 and has been committed to creating the world's most remarkable scale model kits. For example, the Millennium Falcon, the X-Wing, and the R2-D2. Those are the most recent ones, obviously. They are passionate about their scale models and creating high-quality projects for the community to build and share. They work closely with Lamborghini, Harley-Davidson, Kyosho, and more. I highly encourage you to choose your collection and build a model and subscribe. Once again, I put a link in the description below. Made almost entirely of metal and featuring many amazing details such as a functional sunroof, you'll easily be able to imagine that you're on the way to a surf or a music festival. Crank up the tunes and get rolling. Each build stage comes with a magazine that explores details of the iconic vehicle, a forerunner of modern cargo and passenger vans. You'll get to know every piece of the build. Detailed step-by-step instructions, which include numerous diagrams, makes the assembly process easy and fun. Some of the specifications of this build: officially licensed by Volkswagen. Metal parts provide realistic finish. Doors open and close on metal hinges. Working fabric sunroof, looks and operates like the original. Front windows open and close. Interior details and floor match the original. It's in 1/8 scale. Dimensions are 53.5 centimeters by 24 by 5 centimeters. Let's look at the magazine here first and see what's inside. And they do give us a history of this legendary bus. And it was first produced in 1947. 23 window version here. And talks about the functional steering, detailed interior, the lights turn on, functional accessories on the interior, a ladder. Realistic details including the gas cap, gas door, the rear trunk lid for the engine, cargo bay with cargo bay on top, the 2 suitcases and surfboard, screwdrivers included here, and this folds out, gives us full scale view of the bus. Weighs about 17.6 pounds, they say. And you can see how that looks there. And just the opposite, look over there. and look to see the details that are over here too. Very nice. And as I turn the page, more about the collection and you know, the magazine itself offering articles about the bus, which is very cool there. I think it's worth a subscription just for that. And step-by-step assembly, of course. And some of the gifts and giveaways. And if you want more details about those, head over there to DeAgostini. And once again, like I said, I put a link in the description below. And we'll just preview this real quick, the step-by-step instructions for building stage 1. And like I said, they do give us a brief history here and characteristics of the vehicle, and of course the instructions on the first stage. Also, they did give us a pamphlet here with some of the giveaways that are offered. It's this nice card here. And just a welcome letter here from the DeAgostini team. Very cool there. And that makes for very nice. And here's the 2 stages. Stage 1 parts right there. Very nice. And stage 2 parts right there also. So remember, you do receive both of these in the first pack. Just a closer view here of the stage 1 parts. And here's stage 2 parts. Very cool. Alright, I'll be right back and we'll get started on building stage 1. So let's begin with stage 1. I'll go ahead and take this out and we'll get a closer look at these before I start assembling this. And here it is. This is the front end of the bus. Very nicely painted with a very light tan color, which has a 2-tone paint job, right? We have the red and the tan. And here's the back side of it. Very nice finish there. And the iconic VW symbol, right? Very cool. And we also received BP01 screws. We got 3 of them in there. And just as an example, to show you how large this 1/8 scale kit is, this is a 1/64 scale, which is your Matchbox or Hot Wheels size. But look at that. It's huge. It's huge compared to that. Alright, let's look at the assembly instructions and let's get started. Let's go ahead and look at the Stage 1 magazine. And first off, they tell you right away on the front cover here everything that's going on about this kit. Brand new to DeAgostini, obviously in 2022. For more information, head over to DeAgostini. I put a link in the description below, or at the very beginning of this video I also had a hyperlink for that. But from paper to reality, the birth of the Transporter is the first article here. And gets into a couple more pages about that. Plattenwagen and second prototype. And then we get into our step-by-step instructions. They tell us what parts are included here. Assembly diagram. Characteristics of the assembly of the vehicle. That's better for you. And the assembly itself. So we just have a couple steps that we do here. Let's get started. And as an example, this just shows you the detailed instructions that are offered with this kit. Very simple to follow, easy to read. Nice color. Welcome back. I went ahead and put a washcloth down so it will protect the finish of the front of our bus here. And we'll be inserting the emblem, Volkswagen emblem on the front. It has 2 guide pins on the bottom and 2 areas where our screws go into from the back side. Just like that. And it kind of snapped in place. Very nice. we're going to be putting in 2 BP01 screws. Speaking of which, BP, P meaning plastic. So these are plastic screws going into plastic. And you don't want to over tighten these. And that's good there. And that was great. And that looks fantastic. This is going to be a fantastic build and very fun to do. I look forward to doing more of it. That's all we do with stage 1. Now let's do stage 2. Here's stage 2 parts. They look great. So give me a second, I'll take these out, we'll get a closer look. Here's all the parts. Of course, we received the tire. It's a Continental tire, has a very nice tread pattern on it. And you can see it is has markings for the Continental. Very nice. We received the rim itself, nicely painted to match the body cover of the separately painted lug nuts, wheel weight, and the valve stem there. And we received the brake drum itself and the brake itself, and these are made of plastic, very detailed there. The hubcap, that's very cool there, and that's plastic, chrome plated, looks very nice there. We received a metal, the wheel hub itself, screwdriver, very nice, and BD01 screws, there's 2 of them in there. Let's look at the magazine, which have the build instructions for stage 2. And our first article here is the Samba Luxury on 4 wheels. Very nice. And they get more into the history of the Samba, which is very nice there. 15 window bus there. And our parts that we received are described here below with an assembly diagram. And then very detailed instructions here. The first steps, we're going to have to heat up the tire so it will fit on the rim a lot easier. I prefer to boil it in a little bit of water for just a short time, and then it should slip right on the rim, no problem. Then we start the assembly process with the brake drum, the hub assembly, and finally mounting the wheel and tire on the hub. And lastly, we install the hubcap. So they're very easy instructions to follow, and you shouldn't have a problem with that. So I need to heat up the tire here. Please use caution when you do this. Drop the tire in there, probably for a couple minutes. It's not going to take much for it to become very pliable so we can get it over the rim. Okay, I'm going to remove it, put it on some foil. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Take this out of the foil. And it should just go right down over the rim, no problem. And that looks good there. Okay, let this cool off and I'll be right back. Now we'll go ahead and attach the drum to the inside of the rim. And you'll note that on the inside of the rim there are 2 holes, 2 alignment pins. One is larger than the other, so make sure you just line it up that way and press it down firmly, just like that. And bring our axle over, our hub as they call it, and it only fits on one way. Here's the details for the brake assembly itself, and then here's your alignment tab and a notch there that will help line it up onto your axle. or the hub itself, and press that in there just like that. And then next we slide this into the wheel. Perfect. Okay, and you can see that's right there. I want us to put a BD01 screw into this, and this is the BD01 screw. It's chrome plated and has a flange, but before I put it in there, since I'm going into metal, I like to lubricate it, and I prefer to use Vaseline. You can use 301 oil if you like. You could use dishwashing soap if you like. Just anything to help it make the screw go in easier. You're less apt to break the screw off, and it just makes it just so much easier to do. And I'll put the screw in. I'm holding everything still in the back, and make sure it turns, which it does. Perfect. And our last step is to put the hubcap on. Volkswagen hubcap. And that just squeezes on. And that's how that looks there. Fantastic. I absolutely love this so far. And it is a lot of fun. Very enjoyable. Okay, I'll be right back. And that completes our build for Pack 1, which was stages 1 and 2. I had a blast doing this. It's a lot of fun. Remember, head over to DeAgostini and subscribe to this today. Starting off brand new with this build. This is brand new out there. So why don't you go ahead and do that, and we can build this together, and you can follow along with me. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for all video upload notifications. Happy modeling, everybody, and I can't wait to receive the next pack. Take care.